Neil from BevNet here. We're here in New York City for the Summer Fancy Food Show. Right now, I'm joined by Trevor Ross from Live Kombucha. Trevor, how's the show treating you?
It's been good so far. It's been quite the turnout this afternoon.
So we are super familiar with Live Kombucha over at BevNet, but you've got something new here that you're sampling, and I think you sampled it a couple months back at the Natural Products Expo West. Tell me about your new line of drinking vinegars.
So we just launched a new line of sparkling drinking vinegars. So it has a blend of apple cider and coconut vinegar with organic fruit juices in purified carbonated water with a little bit of organic stevia for sweetness.
Very cool. So I'm seeing a whole lot of drinking vinegars, both of the sparkling variety, non-sparkling variety. And what's going on in this space, and what was the impetus behind you guys deciding to bring this line extension?
So what we always do at Live is we try and bring the age-old elixir back into modern day. So, you know, what once was old is new. And we wanted to do the same thing that we did with kombucha with drinking vinegars. So we wanted to take something that traditionally people kind of cringe when they think about drinking it and making it approachable and making it really flavorful and something that's refreshing to drink. So that was the goal with the sparkling drinking vinegar line, and something that traditionally is known for its benefits. It's something that we can bring to the masses.
Right. Yeah. I can see that, you know, depending on, you know, which brand has been introducing, you know, these drinking vinegars. Some are leaning on the functional benefits, others are leaning on the flavors, and you guys seem to kind of be finding a little bit of a middle ground between the two.
Yeah, that's right. That sweet spot is where we want to live. We want to have the combination of flavor and benefits, and we want that to be what catapults this into the new category that we think it's going to be.
So in this new category, how do you liken kind of the education process with consumers to that of kombucha? Is it similar? Is it easier? Is it more difficult? Do consumers get it already?
Yeah, no, it's a good question. I think in many ways it's going to be a little bit easier, but in other ways it's probably going to be just as difficult. You know, I think kombucha was the 20-year overnight success. It's been an industry that's been around for a long time, but in recent years, it's just really kind of catapulted into a larger category, and it's growing at a really good clip. But I think, like with kombucha, the educational aspect was just kind of starting from the beginning of like even how to say the word. And I think with drinking vinegars, everyone knows their grandmother or their relatives who used to talk about taking a shot of apple cider vinegar in the morning, or a remedy for something. And I think that's what this new category that we're hoping that we can kind of forge has a good baseline of understanding already from an educational aspect. It's kind of understood that it's good for you, and now it's about bringing it so that people can approach it and want to consume it and enjoy it.
That's right. And I guess you guys are finding that there's a lot of excitement over craft soda, that maybe that's the vehicle to sparkling is the vehicle to deliver that.
That's right. People love their bubbles.
Yeah.
And people want that kind of refreshing carbonated beverage that they can replace a bad habit with a good one.
Great. The last thing I wanted to ask you about was I know you guys recently completed a capital raise. What can you tell me about how you guys are going to allocate those funds and where it's going to be put towards?
We just closed a raise with Bigger, and they're awesome. I mean, they're good people. They have their finger on the pulse, and they're just really, really good to work with. They get, kind of working with the small, scrappy startups like us. But yeah, we're going to use a lot of the capital for a myriad of things, and most of which is marketing and promotions, so that we can get the product out there and get it in people's hands. Because once they try it, they buy it.
Cool. Hey, Trevor, I really appreciate you taking some time to chat with us today.
Yeah, thank you. My pleasure.
All right, man.